I wish we were doing this more often,
We
but
can
I
do
think
more.
timing is tough, right? Isn't it? I mean, I don't think I can get you to do this in the morning twice a week.
Twice a week, I think is okay.
Yeah.
Because the rest of it, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. I can. It's fun and important to me. So yeah, I can.
Okay. Let me see. Can I get us? Oh yeah. See. Oh, it's so annoying that the live broadcast does not show the two of us. But
Yeah,
whatever.
it's
Here we
okay.
are, everybody. Welcome, welcome. We are live. To the three viewers, me, myself. Or sorry, you, me, and Muji. Muji's watching in the background. Um, how's it going, Jen? How's it going, Gwen?
My name is Gwen and not Jen.
I stopped myself before I finished. God damn it!
No, you finished it and then you make
I
me
did not. I said Gwen.
correct.
Gwen.
True, but my first name is that part just one syllable, okay? So you didn't complete the end, sort of, but I heard you. Good.
Anyway,
Let's
Jennifer. How have you been?
in a parallel universe, this is where
Possible,
mid-journey
yeah.
comes in.
Hey,
Imagine.
you can't get offended if you are aware that there's a multiverse. Did you see the Spider-Verse film, by the way? The
I
second film?
haven't. Is it good?
Did you see the first film?
First, yes, I saw it. Yeah.
I I like the second film maybe more than this first film.
The first film I didn't really like.
Oh, you didn't? Oh.
It
I
was
mean,
only okay.
I'm tired of multiverses in general, I have to admit.
No, I still like multiverses, but I think the first one was just okay. I wasn't very impressed.
I just there's just so much multiverse. It's like the Flash, then like everything in most Marvel, and then now Spider-Verse 2. It's just like, all right, I get it. I'm tired. And I don't
And
feel like anybody's saying anything new. Did you see the Flash?
you have I watched The Flash, it was not good. You haven't watched the Spanish Netflix series I mentioned. If I hadn't met you, I've repeated it twice in our chat.
I'm sorry.
It's so good.
All right.
So good. So good. I
All
watched
right.
it twice, all over.
All right. All
Okay.
right. All right.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Well, I'll get there before. Is it a series? I have to go through a whole ass series.
No, but it's only like I don't know, 8 or 10 episodes or something like that. But it's so good. Like it's so good. I don't know how to explain it.
I'll consider it. I'll, I'll consider
I
it.
rated it like a 10, I think.
You rated it a 10. Okay. Well, I still haven't watched Dark, so I can't really say anything.
Oh
I still have to watch
my
Dark.
gosh. You haven't watched Dark?
Yeah.
I didn't realize that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Dark is a 10 or 2. Like that's an 11, I think.
Yeah. I realized that I need to catch up to Dark.
Oh my God. In fact, I feel like rewatching Dark, but it was one of those that once you watch it once, it's so good and you kind of don't really
You don't need to watch it again. Did you watch Oppenheimer yet? Or will you?
watch. I'm watching it next week. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, Oppenheimer's great, but not sci-fi. But anyway, um, but an important film.
Yeah, I'll watch it. I'll watch it next week. 3
You should watch it
hours.
with Rajesh, actually. Rajesh?
I'm watching it with a nerdy friend, but I
Okay.
haven't watched I haven't talked to Prof. Rajesh now quite some time.
No, go watch it with the physicist, and you can feel how a physicist might feel to destroy the world.
That's kind of
It's like
actually
your science is the most destructive on Earth until AI.
that's kind of true.
The irony. Yeah, I think that's why I liked Oppenheimer, because it actually kind of made me rethink AI a little bit, because
Really?
I've been like, I was very against the petition, that Elon and Eliezer and
Yeah.
Yuval Harari signed, because I think most of those people are not credible. But I don't know. Now, after watching Oppenheimer, I mean, the bomb was a dark thing. Spoiler alert. It's like they made
Yeah, no spoilers. Oh my gosh.
it's history. It's like they make the bomb and they realize that this is a terrible thing that's going to like destroy the world. So it's like, it makes me think, is AI that? And so here we are playing with AI. So whatever.
Okay. All
Yeah.
right. Yeah, I see it. I see your point.
You know, I mean, when you met, what's his name in England?
The Queen,
Bostrom.
Nick
Did you
Bostrom.
talk?
Yeah,
Did you
yeah.
talk about this? Did you talk about?
No, when I met Nick Bostrom, it was only half an hour. We only had a half an hour slot, and
Oh, very short.
it was very short, and so there was also like a few lines of
Right.
questioning, that we had to go down. So I
Right.
couldn't talk about
Couldn't
some of this
talk
because
about.
the topic was Internet of Things, right? That was the key topic.
Right. So you
Yeah.
couldn't talk about like AI.
Well, I mean, I wouldn't say that I couldn't, but in the larger narrative, it just wasn't as important. No, I'm pretty sure. You know what? I can't remember. Such a long time ago. That's like what 6 years ago now. Technically, nothing would have been off limits, but because we're centered around Internet of Things, I couldn't like sit down with him over 2 hours and ask him our thoughts on everything, which I would have loved to, right?
Right.
That would have been awesome.
That's fair. Well, I mean, I would be curious, what is your community of people saying about AI now?
No one's really like, oh, we should stop it and stuff like that. I think the alignment problem is an important one. But largely, I think we're all we're all assuming the good of humanity, I think, at this point.
I mean, the
But
whole thing with the bomb, right, is that once you have the bomb,
there's no
or the
turning
dilemma,
back.
there's no turning back, and then eventually everybody else is gonna get it, right? And then now you're in a different world. The world is different,
But basically, you
and
can't uninvent something like that, right?
you
And
cannot
that,
uninvent, and you can't uninvent AI either, right? I guess
yeah,
that's the thing.
yeah. And
So
then it's devastating, right? Essentially.
yeah, and I think one, I mean, I honestly don't like Eliezer Yudkowsky's whole thing, but one thing that did
Oh, I
stick
don't
with,
I don't know what that is. Enlighten me.
he's there's an interview I still listen to Bankless, the podcast,
Me
and
too.
they interview Eliezer, and he's been like a proponent of anti-AI
Right,
from like 2015.
right,
And so he's like been doomsaying for a very long time. And now that ChatGPT is out, he's like back in the press and he's writing op-eds everywhere. But in the interview that they have with him in the podcast, and I think in some writing that he wrote, he's like, what is stopping an AI from creating a devastating uh, bacteria or virus and then sending it to a lab to be manufactured and spoofing a human and causing a lab of humans to create this virus, or maybe even, who knows, like maybe some like, right-wing crazy nuts decide, oh, we want to destroy the world and create this virus or whatever it is, or left-wing, whatever. But, and then now they've released this lethal virus on the world and now you have like an apocalypse. Like that kind of stuck with me. So
Yeah,
it is
that could be
plausible.
true. Wait, in
Plausible.
that scenario, was he saying that I haven't listened to all the latest episodes of Bankless, but
Yeah.
in the episode, is he kind of saying that AI will they will initiate this virus creation or through a human?
Well, I think I can't remember exactly, but I think the import to me that it's either that it's sentient and it decides that humanity is reckless, and of course we all know that line of thinking. And then there's any line of directions that it could take, or it could be that a human who's like a supervillain type uses AI to cause that to happen. But in either case, the example was that the AI sends an email or whatever to a lab, and then humans actually manufacture this virus
Yeah,
based
so
on
I
the
guess
science that the AI comes up with.
yeah, so I guess both scenarios are very different, right? The first is that AI is sentient, which is obviously the scarier one, right? That
I don't
we
know. I mean, I guess everybody thinks that's scary, but I don't know. Is that scary? Because I do wonder if an AI does become sentient, is it naturally going to be like, I'm better than all of you humans? Or is it going to be like, oh, humans are good? You're like, I don't know. We don't know, right?
we do know from our own Earth's history that when a more superior civilization meets a lower one, the lower one gets destroyed, basically. The one
Not dogs.
that is true. Dogs are wolves, basically. So
Dogs are
we're scared
but
of wolves,
but yes to everything else like dodos and yes.
Yeah, so I mean, but the tribes, right? So, and this whole dark forest theory, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
What
So,
is dark forest theory for those of ignorant people who haven't read Three Body Problem?
and for those ignorant people who zero of them viewing the stream,
Don't insult the 8 billion people who aren't here just because they're stupid.
the dark forest problem is one where if all of us are residing in a forest and no one can see each other, one another, so it's a dark forest, we can all live happily ever after. But once light, quote unquote, shines, or there's a light that's shining from your fire, your tribe, Min, right? And I'm like, oh my gosh, there's fire, there's intelligent life there.
Yeah.
My mind starts thinking, would there be resources that I could, plunder and pillage? And I will want to check you out and just see where your level of development is. And then if you're lower than me, you might be wiped out. So, and so we might ideally all prefer a dark forest, or we might want to pretend that we are not alive, so that we preserve our anonymity. I'm pronouncing it right. Oh my God.
Anonymity. Anonymity.
You
You don't pronounce anything correctly. So
yeah,
but
I still don't.
That one in particular.
So we want a dark forest because we want to continue to live.
Right.
Right.
Correct.
Dark forest. That's spoiler alert for
Three Body Problem. But it's a concept, so it's not a huge spoiler.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's a concept.
Yeah.
But that's a big spoiler for relating it to Three Body Problem.
Right. That's true. Yeah, I mean, I hear that. There is a potentiality for the AI to treat us like another evil intelligent. Maybe this is a good jumping off point to the actual story, but
not evil. Yeah, but that's a good jumping off point to start thing, right? Not evil, but just less developed.
Yeah, and therefore, I mean, I've heard this before, I think, where it's like the idea that the monkey doesn't know who built the Empire State Building. It doesn't know why it's there. It doesn't know how big it is. It can barely conceptualize what the Empire State Building is. And then that is how we would feel about some kind of construction that an AI would create, right? Like it would be as bewildering to us as the Empire State Building, which is a human construct, to a monkey.
Yeah, sure.
Which I get, but I don't know. I guess maybe I'm being falsely optimistic that I think.
But wait, what's the analogy that you're saying that when we look at AI's creations, we will be as the monkey? But no, the key thing here is that at this point, we're talking about sentience versus non-sentience. And I just open Discord. I just created a world filled with sentient robots.
Boom. It looks like a wasteland. This is I love the AI referencing.
It does. It's kind of cool, huh? I like it.
It's pretty cool. I could get this to be bigger. Oh, that's nice.
This is nice, actually. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I hold out hope that the Hollywood vision of how things are going to end up is alarmism, and that the reality is that the robots, and it's funny because I do see a lot of, on Twitter at least, a lot of people are like, oh, like there enough stories of like optimistic visions of AI, and there aren't, and like a lot of people refer to her as the one, and her I think is kind of actually dystopian, but there aren't a lot, frankly. Maybe it's because it's hard to think of. And then if there are optimistic versions, it's like where the robots are actually kind of dumb. It's like Data or like Star Wars.
What are you dumb?
I mean, Data is like at our level. Like he's not even as smart as ChatGPT, frankly. I mean, he is, but he's not. He's sentient, but he's like, he can't do conjunctions.
That is true, except when he's law.
Yeah, I mean, when he absorbs lore, spoiler, but but like it's kind of ridiculous, the science behind Data eventually.
The contractions part obviously is just a like movie making part or TV
Yeah,
making.
yeah.
But you're right. That's the optimistic view. No, I think many. Yeah, you're right. It's not many optimistic.
It's not. There's not a lot
Optimistic
optimistic.
AI. Have you
It's
watched
hard to
Human?
think of. It's hard to think of an optimistic AI.
Yeah.
Almost all of the most famous, if not all of the most famous examples are like from HAL, like maybe Wally. Maybe Wally is the one, but
Mm,
Wally's dumb. Like, frankly, Wally and Eve are like humans inside of robot bodies. Like, they're like nice people. That's what they are.
yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
They
I
don't.
can't.
No one is like conceptualizing a fully realized AI and then extrapolating what that would mean. You know,
How about let's do that now?
we can do that now. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
That's a good
definitely.
jumping
Yeah,
off
yeah,
point.
yeah. So then let's do that now.
Are
Let's do that.
we in 4 or 3.5? What do you want to do?
Four. Four.
4? Okay, let's do
Four's
4.
always better.
And then we run down 4 until it's dead.
Yeah, exactly. Then it goes to 5.
Yeah. Well, Sam Altman said that they're not going to do 4 or 5 until next year.
Okay. Yeah, I think they're waiting for the,
Approvals and stuff, maybe. I don't know.
maybe. I don't know. Okay. Anyway, like
Okay,
let's
so where to begin?
okay. So I really have the starting image, right? So I mean, so let's imagine. So let's use it as a kind of future sensing development tool now, right? Essentially.
Yeah.
Um.
By the way, how are these humans not like running away terrified? Like at any moment, this robot could just step on them. It's like, this is a terrifying robot. Who builds a robot that big? Anyway.
Where what is the can you type in the chat GPT? What is the most ergonomically I don't know, well designed robotic body, do you think? Or what can be? Yeah,
What?
you know what I mean? Because you see in these images, everything is still humanoid, right? Doesn't really make sense. You know, like in Interstellar, with the robot has all the legs kind of thing.
Well, I mean, I guess that's gonna be, yeah, here it's gonna be limited to what exists.
So let's get it to imagine, right? From first principles in terms of the like robots and how they can be designed, but at the same time it does depend on tasks, right? As this answer shows.
Let's hear it. An autonomous robot that
Yeah.
can follow a human around in the world and help that human. What kind of body structure would it have?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, by the way, we have more messages. We have 50 messages every something. The
Oh, did
upgraded
we?
day.
Oh, I didn't realize
Yeah.
that. Okay,
So we might
cool.
not run out.
Okay.
Size, probably the size, not too big. Mobility. I mean, if we look at what's it called? Boston Dynamics, isn't that the reference point? I mean, everybody's trying
Yes,
to,
it is.
I
Look,
mean,
look at
Tesla is also doing like a humanoid looking robot, right?
it is. I just created a new image. Scroll. It's all humanoid as well.
Oh my god. Why isn't this zoomed in? So stupid.
We need to. It's all
There we go.
humanoid. It's all humanoid. Yeah, it's all
I mean,
humanoid.
Midjourney is going to struggle because it's just going to refer to every robot that it knows, right?
Yeah, correct.
I mean, this is very Star Warsian. I mean, it's funny because I think Star Wars did do a good job of showing robots that make sense in the mechanical world that they have, right? It's like, this is R2D2 is a robot that fits inside of a plane or a
That's true.
starship, you know.
That's true. That's very true.
That's well thought out in that sense.
Please don't give too much credit to Star Wars.
Star Wars is amazing. It's so much better than Star Trek. Like, just easily the greatest. Nobody's listening, so there's low stakes right now, even though it's going to be on the internet forever. Safety is paramount. Safety, it depends on its application. Robots can be important too. It should be friendly and approachable and medical, blah, blah, blah. I don't know. I don't think we're gonna we should just get into the story.
Okay.
Why don't we get it to imagine? Let's see here. Imagine 5 different scenarios. Imagine 5 different scenarios that have a benevolent, highly intelligent artificial intelligence and how it would approach helping humanity. There we go.
Great. Yeah, I like
Right.
that. Scroll
Can that be
down.
seen? Yeah, okay.
Climate change mitigation. Haha.
Yeah, I'm all about that. I mean, it's so hot. Hottest summer ever, right? In recorded human history.
I feel like every other summer now is always the hottest ever. So it's getting hotter and hotter.
Dude, but there's you should see some stats right now with the oceans. Oh my god. It's crazy.
Yeah. Wait.
Yeah,
What's that about oceans? Tell me more, because I'm interested. I'm much more interested in the blue oceans stuff.
I don't know. I have to send it to. Oh, actually, I can. There's some crazy stuff where, yeah, let me see here. I'm just gonna show to the live audience. Six Sigma event now unfolding in Antarctica. I don't know. Is this largest we can see? Daily standard deviation from Arctic Sea ice extent. So we're like in catastrophic stuff right now. And then here, like hot tub. Here's another one. Like a hot tub, water temperatures off Florida soar over 100 degrees, stunning experts. So a lot of experts are saying that it's hotter than ever expected, even by their earlier projections. So not looking good. Not
Can you
looking
minimize?
good.
I don't want to see an ad.
Yeah. Sorry. Record hot summer heat engendering coral reefs. So yeah, so it could kill the coral reefs. Anyway, yeah, let's get out of that. Okay, so we got healthcare and medicine, climate change mitigation, highly intelligent, it could significantly contribute to addressing climate, which I am like, which is cool. Healthcare and medicine, AI could revolutionize healthcare through accurate diagnostics. Education, poverty alleviation, economic development, space exploration and colonization. I mean, that I agree with. Like, I think that we don't get to Mars without AI. Like, I don't think we are sending like Matt Damon like over to terraform Mars. I think we're sending like hundreds of robots first, and then Matt Damon comes. You know, like in fact, in that sense, like I don't think The Martian is an accurate portrayal. I think we have to advance AI to a point where it's like we can send tons of autonomous AI there.
But why would we do that? We have so many humans who would want AI. Of course, the psychological stress is all different, and that's a lot to work on. But
It's just like because it's also like there's a put like the potential. I mean, of course, it costs billions of dollars to send an AI to Mars. I mean, it costs like $15 billion to get like the rover there or whatever. But like, if I'm going to send a human there, it's what, 8 months, right, to get to Mars or something like that.
I think it's more.
That's a huge time. So many things could happen, and then you finally get there, and then you don't have. I forget how long it takes light to travel from Mars to Earth, but you don't have continuous communication. It's just, and the Martian as is a point in a case in point that there's so many problems that could happen. It's not like the moon where things are just kind of like a few seconds of communication away. It's like you would want to be able to send a bunch of autonomous robots who could figure things out for themselves for a while and terraform it for us so that by the time we do send humans, it's livable, at least on one section.
Well, that's true as well. But I'll also argue, and I hear you. I hear all the benefits, but at the same time, humans have this innate need of exploration, and not until a human being steps like foot on Mars will we have determined to have reached it properly, I think. Right? Because even now, all our different robots, pathfinders and the like, Curiosity, they're all there, but we have not reached Mars, right? So a human,
no, I get that.
yeah.
I mean, eventually we're going to send humans. I just think that we have to send
but
a lot of robots first.
What I'm saying is that I think the path or war for Mars might really ramp up at some point again. Just like we had the
you mean like getting that I hear that like China would be like, yo, You guys might be
Yeah.
sending robots, but we're gonna send a human there
Yeah. So again, right? Like, what's the series that we watch? MA.
for all mankind.
Yes, for all mankind. FAM. Yeah. Similar, right? So I think we might see another space race from Mars, such that sending AI would be good in many different ways, but people would rush to send a human to maybe stake out the resources, right? As well. Even though there's at this point we don't know, at least there's some knowledge, but in terms of where like
The water is.
choicey bits of land or something, I don't know.
Yeah.
I think we both. I think they will send a human and AI, several AIs, or robots
You mean
alongside.
all at the same time? I don't know. I guess you're right. I mean, I don't disagree that countries will be like, yo. Well,
Yeah.
anyway, so do you want to go space or do you want to go
Let's go something
climate
else. Let's do
change?
something else. Yeah, let's do climate change. Yeah.
Climate change?
Yeah.
All right. Let's go. Oh shit. Let's
And do
let's
it. And
go.
also be interested in
Let's explore how explore a let's explore 5 to 10 scenarios of how an AGI would help humans with climate change.
yeah.
Alrighty, AI. What do you got for us? Oh shit.
Climate
Gwen,
modeling.
Gwen is mid-journeying. Climate modeling and prediction, carbon capture and storage, renewable energy cost optimization, resource
Oh my god, you
management.
should open Midjourney now. This is cool.
Oh my god. It's so Wally. It's like, look at this one. It's like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
humans, I couldn't help. This is like, sorry, you guys are dead. There's no, is this humans right there? Are
Yeah,
those humans?
I think.
Boom, upscaling. Upscaling. Are those humans? I think those are more AI.
No, yeah, more
We're
robots.
dead.
More
We're
robots.
dead. You got. I think you gotta. I think you gotta. Give another prompt. But humans have to be alive in the prompt, or they have to be alive in the future. They can't be
What?
like wallying through everything.
Well, the first two they had blue eyes, so they're alive.
Blue eye, the robots are.
Yeah.
Yeah, look at. Have you tried Zoom Out yet? Zoom Out's pretty cool.
No, not yet.
They just released it like a week or two ago. See
Oh.
that? I zoomed out your image.
Oh yeah, I've seen the prompts, people tweeting about it. I haven't tried it
Yeah.
out myself. Okay.
All right. So sustainable transportation, no. Biodiversity
Interested
conservation,
in
no.
this. Oh, let's do sustainable transportation. Like, what kind of transport? But maybe it's just hydrogen powered or something. Like, the
Climate
design may not look too
education.
different.
I like this ecological restoration.
So what I'm interested in is actually blue ocean
Reforestation.
credits. Blue
What's
ocean.
blue ocean?
So just as we know that carbon
Like red
credits.
ocean?
No.
Blue
Carbon
ocean
credits
strategy?
big industry, right? But that's mostly about
Yeah.
forest and greenery. But blue ocean is literally a blue ocean because blue ocean carbon credits it's a fairly nascent industry. And this is something that I want to spend a little bit more time researching.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's part of carbon capture and storage, I guess, as well as the one below, the 0.5. Scroll down, 0.5. What's that?
Climate
Oh
policy
no,
formulation?
six. Ecological restoration, because a lot of the coral reefs, as we know, as
Yeah.
it's just the article you just pointed out, they are dying.
And what? Carbon capture?
Yeah.
Capture into something a sentient AI would help humanity with. Because I'm starting to think that I would prefer, instead of calling it climate change, of course, global warming and climate crisis, I wish that we cut into this narrative, which I think conservatives would actually back, which is like this narrative that, hey, we can conquer the climate. I actually don't like the idea that we should submit to nature and like respect mother. I'm unfortunately not in that camp anymore. Because a lot of people are like, oh, we should like respect mother nature, we should adapt to mother nature. And I'm like, no, I don't think we should do that. We live in the Anthropocene. We are easily the most powerful species on the planet. We should cause nature to submit to us. That's
Well,
my
then
philosophy.
that's like then you're on the way to becoming a full type 1 civilization, right?
That's what I think the philosophy should be. We can all rally around that. If it is like, hey, instead of thinking, oh no, the narrative is always like, oh no, like the planet is so hot. It's like the narrative should be, let's cool it down. How do we cool it down? Not that there aren't people working on that, but that's not the narrative. Anyway.
Mm, okay. What do you think about that?
Oh,
we are doing it, but the thing is, you need to work on it.
It's not the narrative. The narrative on Twitter and the media is like, see, you stupid conservatives, we told you.
That's true, but it's also
It's not productive. Scenario carbon sequestration through ecological restoration, identifying sites and species. All right, let's turn this into a story. All right, let's turn this into a story that is a Dungeons and Dragons like game. Let's go. Gwen and I and Minh are adventurers. Come up with some stories that involve the AI you've just created. Let's see. I don't know. Midjourney's our ChatGPT has been tough. So, oh, Hearthstone. What is with the stones all over again?
Oh.
Oh no. I don't want this. No. I don't want let turn this into a story that is a role-playing game. Let's just say role-playing game. Role-playing science fiction game where you are the story guide and we are walking through scenarios with you.
Yeah, I like that.
Is that enough? Seed of Hope. What is with seeds and stones and things? Unknown entity called Gaia X. What is with X, man? X.com, baby. Come on, Elon. A sentient AI dedicated to combating climate change imparts a mission to the adventurers to retrieve the Seed of Hope, a genetically modified seed capable of a tree that can absorb 10 times more CO2 than any. That's pretty cool. I'm into that.
Wait, so that's interesting because when I was working in Paris in Entrepreneur First, I worked with many PhDs, as you remember. And
I don't want to hear anything about France. No France stories.
And then one of them is a CRISPR engineer, and they had a plant to absorb more pollutants, right? So not necessarily CO2, but pollutants.
Okay.
And it's live. It's neoplants.com and it's live. And the next time I go to Paris, I want to support them and buy a plant. But I do not have a green thumb and they will die. So I'm not sure.
Well.
But it's cool.
It is cool. Seed is located in high-tech, heavily guarded lab. Oh shit. So somebody actually created it and they're guarding it. Adventurers navigate complex security systems and decipher intricate puzzles. They learn more about the devastating. I think you gotta do some mid-journeying here. They learn more about the devastating effects of climate change through Gaia X's data streams, adding urgency to their quest. With the Seed of Hope now in their possession, Gaia X instructs Gwen and Minh to plant it in the heart of an abandoned quarry, the first site in a global ecological restoration plan. After a successful journey through treacherous terrains, they successfully. Oh, this is no. I don't want to be a role. Can you turn this into more of a role playing?
I think we're supposed to choose a scenario and start.
Gwen and that's right. And right. Okay, we need to choose a scenario. Okay.
Yeah, sorry. I have a quarry.
Okay.
Plants.
So
look at Midjourney. Look at Midjourney.
Oh wow, look at that. This is what is it? Solar punk? Solar punk vibe. Although not very futuristic. Gaia X alerts Gwen and Minh to coastal city threatened by rising sea levels due to melting ice caps. The AI plans to restore destroyed mangrove forests. Okay. Gaia X guides adventurers to a hidden desert facility home to a revolutionary carbon capture technology with the scepter of soul. I've said has been taken over by misguided faction intent on selling technology. What does the technology do? The device begins to draw in mass amounts of CO2 from the atmosphere.
Yeah.
Okay. It's all about taking down CO2.
All of them have tool, right? Yeah.
Yeah. The scepter of soul. It's a okay. So let's choose. I like the first one. Seed of hope. The seed, this tree. I'm into that.
Okay, sure.
Let's turn the seed of hope story into a role-playing game where we can make choices, write a few paragraphs of story for us, and then give us a choice of how to proceed in the story. Because I don't want it to go into Dungeons and Dragons, and then we'll go to
Yeah, look at Midjourney.
Oh, okay. This is like Fern Gully.
A what?
Fern Gully? Do you remember Fern Gully?
What's that?
Oh wow, that's a classic like 1990s, 1980s animated film that Avatar 1 is kind of based off of.
Oh.
Okay, Gwen and Min are in a dimly lit room huddled over a holographic interface displaying the architectural layout of Azuron Corporation's high-tech lab. Their task delivered by Gaia X is to retrieve the Seed of Hope, a potent symbol of humanity's fight against climate change and a literal life bringer. The lab is notorious for its security systems, drones. So why the hell are these people hiding this like humanity saving thing? Anyway, suddenly their communication device lights up and Gaia Serene voice echoes, there's limited window of opportunity, labs, blah, blah.
Look at
Choices.
look at
Oh, we're in the lab now.
no,
is that like our lounge?
Yeah, this is the thing, it's not a lab.
This is like our lair.
It's kind of nice, but it needs to be more lair-like, right? It needs to be more lab-like, rather, not lair-like. This
is where we hang. This is like, you know, this gives me carbon altered carbon vibes. Or like
you're right.
Ghost in the Shell altered carbon is kind of like
this. I can imagine it like it's like a hotel in space. They're selling hotel
in space. This is like a hotel in space when the world is fucked.
Yeah, and you're like, oh, do you want a view of the moon's, this crater?
Yeah.
Oh, do you want a view of
everybody's dying?
Yeah.
We have a nice library though. All right, so diplomatic entry, enter the lab disguised as government inspectors or direct assault. I think we should come in diplomatic entry.
Okay.
2, diplomatic entry. Boom. Gonna design. They get to work creating the most authentic looking inspector badges and identifications cards, cross-referencing the designs and protocols from a database of top secret government files Gaia X had previously compiled. Good job. So we have this AI on our side. The AI.
Midjourney.
Hours later, dressed in the unmistakable attire of government inspectors, Gwen and Min approach. Oh, look at that. Oh, this is pretty cool.
Yeah.
I don't know what a floral is, but okay. The imposing building looms high above them, and icy shivers run down their spines, not due to the chilly morning air, but the realization of the monumental task that lies ahead. They approach the main entrance, which is heavily guarded by security personnel. Gaia X's voice hums into the earpieces. Remember, confidence is key. You belong there. Okay, so we have earpieces. Did you see Mission Impossible 7?
No. Is it the latest one?
Yeah.
No, I didn't.
Well, will you see it?
Maybe. I don't know. Not in the movies, but will I see it sometime at some point? Maybe. But why? It's okay. Spoiler is fine. I don't care.
It's small spoiler, but basically they use earpieces like most Mission Impossible films, and the AI infiltrates their earpiece and gives like he's like in the middle of giving him directions, like Tom, no, turn right. Or Tom, not Ethan Hunt, like he's like turn right, turn left, and then suddenly the AI cuts him off and starts giving him wrong directions, leading him into a fight.
Very cool.
It's very cool. It's a cool scene. I mean, in general.
Wait, click on the next Midjourney photo. That's us.
Oh, this is us pretending to be government officials. Oh, this is pretty. You're bossing the Midjourney here. What was your prompt? 2 humans? How did you know it was man and female?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know, but they assumed.
That's a bit creepy, Midjourney. That's a little creepy there. With their hearts pounding in their chest, they step forward to present their badges to the unsuspecting guards. They take a deep breath and initiate their rehearsed spiel, explaining that they've been sent for a surprise inspection of the facility. Stick to the script, adapt and improvise, or create a diversion. What do you want to do, Gwen?
Diversion.
Create a diversion. They would fabricate a violation of some sort during their inspection to divert attention while the staff is out by resolving the issue. They'd seize the opportunity to find and retrieve. Boom. Gwen and Minh proceed with their inspection, taking the time to admire the intricate designs of the labs, including their experiments at hand. Actually, you know what I should do next time is have a longer prompt that prepares ChatGPT for the whole exercise.
That's true. Wait, you open Midjourney now?
Soon they spot
I open Midjourney. I created a.
Oh my god! Wow, look at that.
The diversion
Where are
is a
we
bit
now?
too big a diversion.
This is a very intense diversion. This is like an explosion. Look at that explosion over here. What is he doing? Okay. Unbelievable! Gwen exclaims loudly enough for near. Wait, actually, you should read that. You should read that.
Unbelievable! This area doesn't comply with the containment protocols under Section 9C of the safety regulations. This could potentially lead to a containment breach.
Her claim backed up by.
Where's the stern knot? Where's the stern knot?
As the scientists and security rush to contain the potential hazard, Gaia X guides the adventurers toward the secure vault where the seed of hope is kept. While the lab staff is occupied, Gwen and Minh bypass the final layer of security using a code provided by Gaia X, coming through with the code. The vault door swings open, revealing a small glowing seed held within a high-tech biocapsule, the seed of hope. Quick exit, continue the ruse, or create another diversion. Do you want to create another?
No.
Quick exit, quick exit.
Okay.
Quick exit. Oh, we're still here. Okay. Quick exit.
Wait.
All right, Gwen, there you are. You got to say.
Let's get out of here fast. Securing the biocapsule containing the seed of hope into a compartment in the suit.
Minh nods in agreement. They have what they
Wait,
came for.
go to
Any delay
Midjourney.
could expose them. Their hearts racing, they quickly weave their way back through the sprawling complex towards the exit. I hate that I keep having to maximize this.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the lab is still in turmoil. The scientists are frantically running tests to ensure the containment has been chosen their area, while security personnel are preparing for a potential evacuation. Hey, where are you going? We might have an emergency. Thinking quickly, Minh responds, we're going back to the agency to report this. We need to expedite the remediation process. Whatever remediation is. The guard seems convinced and rushes back to deal with the crisis. Stupid humans. Call Gaia X. Oh yeah, immediate extraction.
Wow. That's like so am I, right?
Yeah. Immediate extraction.
Look at Midjourney, the latest one.
Look at the seed of hope. I like this. Which one do you like in this?
Yeah, I like that one the
best.
best.
Would you choose this green one?
Yeah, exactly. I would choose
Although
that.
this one's pretty cool. This top left one.
All are nice, but the one on the green one, it looks the most seed of hope like.
That's true. That's true. Oh shit. We're running out. Da, 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 da. See, this is where we need music. Dun, 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 dun. They step. Are you writing man and woman, or is it just two humans?
No, I'm writing two humans. I'm just saying two humans.
It just knows, or is Midjourney just making a categorical woke choice?
They are making. Ignore the previous one; it doesn't work, but this works.
That's so funny.
You're carrying a backpack. You're carrying a backpack.
There's the seed of hope. Oh, but not in this one. It's in my pocket.
Yeah.
Why are you in a skirt in this one? What are you like? Is this Harry Potter?
Yeah.
Gaia X, we need immediate extraction. Oh, that's you.
Gaia X, we need immediate extraction.
Understood. Like car drone just said. You know, it's funny because computers just will sound human in the future.
That's true.
Great work, team. The seed of hope is secured. This is a major step forward in our mission. Safely away from the scene with the seed of hope in their position, Gwen and Minh begin to plan their next steps in their quest to help Gaia X save the world from the crime. At the end of this chapter. Oh, we're
That's
done.
it.
They're in. Let's continue the adventure into planting the seeds somewhere in the world and
look at the Midjourney.
Cultivating and fast forward to where fast forward to where we've planted the seed, but there are now nefarious anarchist forces trying to stop our efforts because a supervillain, no, a villainous organization, because that villainous, no, because a villainous organization or an evil AI, ooh, wants to destroy humanity.
Hey, go look at Midjourney. That was us. Like, I
What
mean,
is
this
this
is
drone?
the drone landing.
Is that us?
No. This is
Landing
drone
drone?
landing to save us. That's Gaia. Yeah. Gaia.
we're like swinging above, like like in like.
Do you think the right one, the bottom one looks like Hong Kong or something, or
Oh
Singapore?
my god, baby seedling like Groot. What you're tripping, Gwen.
This is cool
suddenly,
though.
suddenly we're in Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah, this is cool, right?
Chapter 2, The Sprouting Resistance. Fast forward a few weeks, Gwen and Minh, following Gaia's precise instructions, have planted the seed of hope in a secluded quarry in the heart of a rainforest. Ooh. The seed has rapidly sprouted into a sapling, its leaves shimmering and with an unearthly glow, a testament to its unique carbon capturing capabilities. Unbeknownst to ChatGPT, actually, the seed of hope turns into a walking Groot-like creature. However, their success is not going to notice a rogue AI. Oh shit, it did choose AI. Rumored to be created by a doomsday cult intent on erasing humanity has become aware of their mission. It views the seed of hope as this is, spoiler is a three-body problem kind of scenario here. It views the seed of hope as a threat to its apocalyptic vision. Now it's mobilizing each legions of anarchists to destroy the sapling before it can grow into full-fledged forest. From the hidden cameras installed around the quarry, Gwen and Minh observe a group of anarchists making their way towards the sapling. Oh shit. The adventurers prepare to defend their hopeful beacon against the oncoming assault. By the way, how much time more do you have? 20 minutes?
I have 20 minutes? 15
Okay.
minutes?
15 minutes.
15 minutes.
All right, we have 50 minutes to land this story. We have to win, I feel like. This is we have to go through some kind of suffering, but we've kind of just been winning. This is Hollywood films, you always got to have like calamity.
Yeah.
Maybe we can readapt the story at another time, but it is fun to go walk
Yeah,
through.
this one is fun because this is not really relevant, I think.
What is this?
I don't know.
Is this where the quarry is? This is where inside of this?
Yeah, the Aquarius.
What is that? Remember that episode of what Seth MacFarlane's show? Shit. What is it called? Orville, in which they
Which one?
discovered that like ancient spoilers again, that ancient spaceship. It's like 150,000-year-old spaceship. You know what I'm talking about?
The one with Charlize Theron?
That might be the Charlize Theron one, where like they arrive, they find the spaceship, then they get inside of it, and these people don't realize that they're in a spaceship. They've been in there for like generations or something. I gotta rewatch that one. That's a really good episode.
No, this Are you talking about Doctor Who?
No, it's Orville.
I've watched which one? Is it the latest season 3? Because I rewatched like season 1 and 2 like so many times.
Let's hear it. Orville episode, ancient spaceship. The New Vessel, it's called?
Season what? 3?
The Bio Vessel. The Bioship. 2,000-year-old unnamed vessel encountered by the USS Orville at the frontier of the quadrant.
I'm gonna rewatch it. I think it's season 3. Is that?
I'm trying to find the season. Oh. No, season 1, episode 4. If the stars should appear. Well received by audience and critics. Is Orville still going?
No, may not have season 4, which I'm very disappointed
Really?
about.
Oh man.
Yeah, I know, so good. I mean,
tragedy.
season 1 and 2 were amazing.
I didn't hate the last season.
I didn't like it. I think it was draggy.
It was you lose the commercials, I think, right? And they kind of maybe explored too much.
No, they explore too much. Is not tight. The story wasn't tight.
Not
the writing
tight,
was 1 hour was not tight.
You can't hate him for like finally getting the license to play. All right, so we're still with Groot. However, their success is not going to notice a rogue AI known as Oblivion. So they're engage the enemy, defensive measures, call
Yeah.
for reinforcements, or do we, or even better, we get Gaia X to destroy them.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
Engage the enemy.
Engage the enemy. Engage the enemy using Gaia X, which is kind of dystopian, to destroy our attackers. Could be a dark twist. Like we will destroy humans to save humanity.
Gaia X, we need support. Can you control any nearby technology to assist us?
Affirmative. I'm activating a few defunct mining drones in the area. Moments later, a series of mechanical hums fill the air as deactivated drones once used for quarrying roar back to life. Oh, so I guess this scenario we haven't quite grasped is that I guess humanity is struggling. Clearly, this is like very dystopian already, and we're like trying to save the last vestiges of humanity, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Oh.
And here comes more Groot for some reason. I don't know. I'm sorry, folks, why Gwen has decided to just go hard Groot. Just real
Baby
hard.
Groot's cute though. Oh my god, that's cute.
I love Guardians of the Galaxy, don't get me wrong. Did you see 3 yet? Did you see 3?
Yeah, I did.
Gwen and Minh ready themselves, their weapons primed. The glow of the sapling behind them provides an eerie yet beautiful backdrop to the impending battle. As the anarchists advance, they're met with a volley of blinding lights and discerning sound waves emitted from the drones. Confusion sweeps through their ranks, providing Gwen and Minh the opportunity to strike. They move as one, their training kicking in as they engage the disoriented anarchists. Their fighting is swift and non-lethal. They aim to incapacitate and not kill. What? I want to kill. With the Gaia X's guidance and the drone support, they managed to keep the anarchists at bay, protecting the sapling. All right, fine. All right. I think we should move this story forward.
Okay, yeah.
I don't want to even deal with that. Let's move the story forward and imagine a scenario where the sapling is fully grown and extracting, I guess, and extracting CO2 from the atmosphere, making Earth livable again. Boom. Yeah, and sorry, we just got Groot, it's just and now for some reason we got Close Encounters of the Third Kind, one of my favorite films as a child. Do you remember Close Encounters?
I didn't watch.
Whoa! One of the final scenes is so great. I'm actually just gonna show it because it's just so.
Is it really so good, the series? Okay, wait,
it's such a classic.
Look at my next image.
It's so classic because it's kind of a scary film, especially for a kid. Oh, the sapling has grown. Yay.
No more Groot. But it's very cool.
Like, so I don't know if you can hear this, but like at the end of Close Encounters of the Third Kind, the huge spoilers for people, but like the world is finally afraid, and finally the aliens come, the mothership arrives, and the only way they know how to communicate is via sound. And then they start, and the last scene, they're like playing music to each other. It's amazing.
This also appears in Strange New Worlds. I mean,
yeah,
communicating through another form.
They're playing music.
Yeah, communicating with another form of wave, right? Instead of light waves,
right.
is sound waves.
Right.
No vision, no, yeah. I mean, a different kind of sound wave, right? Rather than voice, it's
right.
music.
Instead of music, which is a cool idea. Wow. Okay. Well, this tree, not only did it save CO2, but it became a tree house.
Yeah, exactly.
Fast forward several years, the seed of hope has grown into a colossal, breathtaking tree. Its branches stretch towards the sky, and its roots delve deep into the earth. It's no ordinary tree. It's a marvel. You know, that kind of reminds me of the Viking tree. The all-world tree. It's like an old, like in the Viking mythology, like they have this huge tree. Their eco-warrior allies have done an incredible job protecting and nurturing the trees. Cities across the world have reported significant improvements in air quality, and the rate of global warming has noticeably slowed. However, their success has sparked desperation and oblivion in its anarchist followers. Realizing that the complete growth of the tree could foil its apocalyptic vision, they plan a final devastating assault. Gwen and Min work with Gaia X to manufacture thermonuclear weapons to use on forces. Just, just end it real dark.
Okay. And then you also say that there's no good AI stories that are.
I know. I'm sorry, but we gotta wipe these evil anarchists out. Come on now. Look, you give the command too. I don't know why it keeps giving you the commands.
That's true. It knows.
It knows.
Gaia X, deploy defensive measures.
Dozens of drones shoot up from hidden silos around the tree. Their onboard systems to identify the incoming enemy forces. On Gwen's command, the drones detonate at a safe altitude. The resulting shockwaves create a formidable barrier, throwing the attacking anarchists off their course and disorient them. Like, oh, you know what? Because the AI doesn't want to kill people because of the right. So ChatGPT is like, they caught it. They're still alive. Whatever. Fine. Their next move. Well, I mean, I think we could dial it back. We could go back. What's the good solution? I mean, the options it gave us are defend the tree, offensive strike, diplomatic resolution. It's interesting because the AI did come up with this. Because I didn't tell it to come up with a bad thing. It came up with the scenario where we'd be attacked anyway.
Because you said role-playing game, right? That's why.
Oh, here's the solution. Gaia X creates a synthetic gas that causes the anarchists to be docile.
Like almost like mind control.
Yeah. Gaia X creates which is actually a cool scenario. Creates a synthetic gas that causes the anarchists to become docile and submit and be happy hippies.
Yeah.
In this futuristic world. How about that? Boom.
Oh, I think I'm ran out of fast hours or something on my limit journey. Oops.
Oh really? Oh, it's coming.
Oh, it's coming. Yeah. Looks like a spider.
You give another drone. Medium-sized drone emits high-tech environments. Sound less.
Because I was like, still don't know how Gaia looks like. So this Gaia.
Gaia's like a drone. Oh wow, look at this. That's pretty. These are really pretty. How did you change the prompt?
I changed. I put long tree into the sky, which is not exactly what I imagined, but yeah.
Huh. Well, with the immediate threat neutralized, use this time to explain the truth behind their mission that is struck by oblivion. Well, here we go. In response to the impending assault, Gaia X suggests an ingenious plan. It proposes the creation of a synthetic gas. With Gwen and Min's approval, Gaia X guides them through the process of creating the gas. So we do it in the lab. So we clearly have not given Gaia X the ability to have tweezers. Once the gas is prepared, it's loaded into drone-mounted canisters. So this is perfect. These are the drone-mounted canisters.
Yeah.
Oblivion's anarchist forces approach the tree. Gaia explodes drones. They release the gas, creating a peaceful, multi-hued mist that envelops the area as the gas takes effect. The once aggressive anarchists become placid. Their hostile demeanor fades, replaced with expressions of wonder and peace. Aww. With the immediate threat neutralized, Gaia X, Gwen, and Min use this opportunity to explain the truth behind their mission. Their minds are open and receptive thanks to the gas. This piece of work leads to a new era, with former anarchists joining Gwen, Min, and their allies in their mission to protect the Tree of Hope and help heal Earth. Aww. Their once foe turned ally strength turns the tide in the battle against climate change, bringing hope for a brighter, greener future. What do you think, Gwen?
This not bad. But I realized something while creating, right? Like I was focused on getting the picking out keywords that will make sense that semi applies to our situation now, right?
Right.
That can at least be relevant for
like
one more prompt. Yeah, right.
Right.
That And I mean, while it's fast to type and stuff like that, and I don't have to look down on my keyboard, I found myself not being able to 100% focus on the story.
On the
I have
story.
to like, maybe because I'm tired as well. I don't know. But yeah, once I go back, then I'm like, okay, makes sense.
Well, I mean, do you want to switch? Do you want to do? We can
No,
switch.
no, no. Let's stick with this for a while. Let's figure out. Then we can switch later, right?
Okay.
I think this experimentation, I think, is kind of cool because this
Yeah,
server.
because I also kind of feel guilty because I'm kind of running the story, and I don't know if you feel like you want to be more.
No. This is good. This is good. Actually, this is good. Yeah. Then we can play around later on. Because I think the images are good. Actually, your suggestion about using music, I think might be quite a good idea. But that would be a third layer of complexity, obviously.
Well, yeah, that's true. That's true.
Yeah, cool. Like all these
This
images
is
are
fun though. I think we've realized a little bit of what I was thinking about.
Yeah,
Fun.
I agree.
It's
Right?
fun.
Yeah.
It feels
So then now it'd be very cool if I don't have to always prompt you like, hey, look at Midjourney, right?
right.
If it auto loads, but it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at this point. Because
Well, we
unless
can
you
also come up with a word like visual or something.
Oh yeah.
Like
Okay.
instead of saying Midjourney and just say
Yeah.
whatever.
Because when it zoom in like that, it's nice. Because when you look at it like that, it's like, oh, okay,
Yeah, and it's easier to picture. I mean, the next layer, right, is did you look at what I sent you? The runway ML?
Yes, I want to try it.
people
I
are
tried it
doing.
before. I tried it and it didn't really work for me, but yeah.
Well, I saw some commentary about it.
Yeah.
Was that at least the link, so for people who may or not be watching.
Yeah.
Um this is what I'm talking about.
I've seen it.
How do I turn the audio off on this? I don't want the audio. Go away, audio. Anyway, what people are doing is they're inputting Midjourney and then running the Midjourney image through ML. But I've read that how people are getting to this is they're doing it a lot. They're like, because Runway ML doesn't do a good job.
Yeah,
So
so that's the thing. I tried doing everything in Runway ML and it doesn't work. So yeah, using Midjourney and inserting would be great. I haven't tried that yet. I want to try that.
So what happened when you tried to do it? Like, what did it do?
It was just like I did something very like simple, right? All I asked was to have Runway ML generate like a portable analog clock that's portable and that's it, and you put on the fridge by a human being.
And you were hoping that it would move the clock or something.
Yeah, and I said like, the clock turns backwards, backwards in time, right? It was just really terrible. Like the clocks were not, I don't know, just really terrible image generation.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, so I think that has to come from Midjourney and then place in Runway. Makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah, so I don't know that it's possible for us to go from live, what we just did, from Midjourney to Runway ML.
Let's experiment. So, Bin, I have to go now.
Okay.
Next week I'm still here, and then the week after I'm traveling. So I'm happy to do like two mornings as well. Tomorrow I can also make it. I can also make it tomorrow if you want.
Okay. Let me check my schedule and stuff.
Okay. Cool.
All right. That was fun. We defeated the anarchists. We did it.
We did. Trio Hope.